Greg Tepper of Dave Campbell's Texas Football and TexasFootball.com here at the THSCA Coaching School and Convention. Here with the head coach of the Abernathy Antelopes. It's Coach Darrell Daily. Coach, thanks for making a little bit of time to talk with us.
Hey, appreciate for all the things y'all do. I'd love to come talk to y'all.
Well, listen, we just got done, full disclosure, we just got done talking with Chris Ketting of Canadian. Now your new region mate, as you guys make the move up from 2A to 3A. What has been the kind of feel around the program? You guys knew you had a pretty good chance of moving up.
Oh yeah.
What's been the reaction from the kids? What's been the reaction around the program?
Well, the reaction, we were in that division, and we've been in the division with Childress and Canadian in different times. Have met Canadian in the playoffs before, but the kids, we were in a tough 2A Division I, and now we're going to be in a tough Division 3A, Division 2. So really not any difference. We got a lot of guys that played a lot of football and great senior class, so it's just business as usual right now.
Every coach in the state says they had a good offseason. When you ask them, it's the worst question to ask. So I'll ask you instead, what made this offseason so good for you guys?
Well, I think because we have so many people back, and those guys are leaders, and we have had really, really good spring. We've gotten a lot stronger and faster, and some kids that needed to step up and mature did, and hopefully that means good things for the fall.
We are, you guys are a squad that, you have a lot of returning starters back. You've got guys, after a very solid year last year. It didn't end the way you had hoped, but,
right.
A very solid year. How do you measure, what was really a great year against what was a bit of a disappointing finish?
Well, the great year was a lot of kids kind of came into their own, and I think, and they're back. We had a great football season. Yeah, it was disappointing. Panhandle did a great job, and we were really had no depth at the offensive and defensive line, and I think we've corrected some of that, and we've got our skill kids back, and they had same kids had a great basketball season, track. We had more kids in the state meet ever. So, these kids, it's a great group to be around. Juniors and seniors are two good groups we've had together in a long time, and hopefully that means something.
If we're talking about a deep playoff run for Abernathy, here you are, you're in the third round of the playoffs. We're doing the show, we're yucking it up, we're being idiots. What are we going to be talking about, as far as what you guys hang your hat on? What is it going to be about this Abernathy team that's going to get you where you want to go?
Well, I still think it's always defense. And we've kind of changed. We've kind of adjusted that. We've always been a good defensive team. But we're talking about the third week because that means probably you just went through Canadian or somebody because the way it's structured, we're going to have to get by if we're at that point by a Childress or a Canadian, and that's going to be tough. But, defensively we've got to be great, and we weren't quite as good last year. Offensively, I think we'll hold our own, so we'll see.
You got a quarterback, but I hear around the water cooler that he's got a crazy dad, though.
Yeah, crazy dad. Dang, our offensive coordinator, I try to fire him, of course, just me, but so
it's of course Bryson Daily. What's this been like for you? He has been dazzling so far. He's been a lot of fun to watch. You still get the opportunity to coach him. Boy, he's only just a junior. I swear he's had 700 years of eligibility.
I hope he does.
What's this been like for you? This idea of coaching Bryson?
Oh, it's been great. I've coached under some guys that had sons, and it was either good or bad. But Bryson and I have a good relationship now. Sometimes it doesn't look like it, but he does a great job. I don't have to push him to work, and he is a leader, and he's got a lot of good kids around him. So. I can't wait for the next 2 years, so we'll see what happens.
If let's say Bryson, it doesn't happen much, throws an interception or something like that. Is Mom blaming you or is Mom blaming?
Well, it depends on how I react to him is what Mom does.
That's the only thing she cares about.
Yeah, and my mother and father-in-law are ex-coaches. They let me know too. So
they're definitely keeping an eye on all those interactions on the sideline.
Yeah.
Are those the ones you can hear hollering down from the stands?
Yeah, no, it's the guys that are on the fence yelling at me to run or pass. Or
it's really amazing that those guys aren't coaches.
Oh yeah,
wow.
Yeah.
It's so easy, to just run the ball, run faster. Coach, do something.
But it is their kids out there and their pride, their community. But yeah, sometimes it's pretty ridiculous.
I'm very interested in, here we are at THSCA coaching. This is like the start of football season to me is here at the THSCA Coaching School and Convention. A new format this year, changing the schedule a little bit. And
right.
I know you have a bit of a haul to get here. I'm interested from your perspective what you think of they just turned up the music really loud.
Yeah.
What you think of the new schedule, kind of shifting things back, truncating the schedule a little bit.
Well, I like it. Well, now, San Antonio, we like that distance. That's not too bad. And if it could be involved, but Houston with this schedule, because you get down there and it's very quick and you get back. But I like it. I think it's a great change, and it doesn't bother us at all. We always come to coaching school, and I always will. So
there we go. Darrell Daily, head coach at Abernathy. Now he's going to spin the Dick's Sporting Goods wheel of questions. Nothing on here will get you fired, but you got to give this thing a spin. He looked at me. I said that, Max, I said that question for the Dick's Sporting Goods wheel of questions, and he looked at me like, I'm not sure I believe you.
Yeah.
There might be something on here that's a little bit okay. Barbecue sauce. Barbecue sauce. Is it a necessary element to enjoying barbecue, or is it just covering up bad barbecue?
Oh, I think it's an element that you need to enjoy barbecue.
Okay. Is it a barbecue? Are you a barbecue guy?
Oh yeah. We have a kind of strange. There's a homemaking teacher way back from Stratford, Texas, gave my mother-in-law a recipe of barbecue sauce. Best stuff I've ever. And we've had restaurants even get the recipe to try to use. I love it.
You got my email, right?
Yeah, I got it.
It's Darrell Daily. I'm about to get an email from him with a barbecue recipe. Coach, appreciate your time. Best of luck this year.
Hey, appreciate it. Thanks, guys.